ebusia for mencha chubi ansa ma obi bia kwa baby mfamba odine TV Okudzeto ablakwa di nsembia ba beto abonti ebusia for release allegation bi pa enya asem keto akwa na odinche mu bia ba ene nsembia o chese Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia corrupt pa ya na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia chese John Dramani Mahama ono na corrupt no Okudzeto chese ono na jani de ba be ko bi de meso so be kame ho na akutie nsenu mu nche mu ye pa ba beto aso aye odi mu ti aye the update any trending news nkwa na elusu me viewers ni for meso say any day di kan ahweme meso so be subscribe to our channel or be like na do adwenche so egu comment section kama me do bi ase.
It would have been
I can't wait for judgment day.
It would have been helpful if Sammy Okudzeto did not spend so much energy in trying to bring in Dr. Bawumia onto this thing. Bawumia's brother, Ibrahim Bawumia, is an individual. He's been doing contracts under NDC.
I don't know that.
Just check. He's been a road contractor, has been doing a lot of work under NDC. And he's doing a lot of work today. I don't understand why you are so happy bringing in his brother's name.
No, I don't have any issue with legitimate contract. But where there is no value for money, where procurement laws are being breached.
Can I?
Those are the substantive issues.
Can I? If procurement laws are being breached, let's deal with it. Let the proper investigation be done. Let us clearly show where the breaches are. Because you see, my only reason why I'm cautioning you is that if you try to bring in this linkage, then you invite other linkages. And I don't want us to go there.
But
that's why I'm cautioning
you. The Bawumias were attacking Mahama.
No,
I read his tweets. They said overpriced single source.
Yes. Because you see, I can also draw linkages, just to follow your cue. And I don't think you want that. We all know of people who were connected to President Mahama. Kanazui, for example, he got this huge contract to construct a wall at the Ghana embassy in Burkina Faso after he had a meeting with President Mahama through sole sourcing. And there are so many of them. And we can play them if we like. I don't have a problem. My focus is one, that loophole. Obviously, both parties are guilty of this single source thing. It was brought into the procurement law to allow a window, and it provided strict criteria for single source, where the person is the only provider of the service that you require, and so on, or maybe tied. There's some agency, but it's been breached. It's been observed in the breach by all sides. So I believe it is time to close that loophole of single source. The only safeguard provided for is that it must be approved by the procurement PPA,
the
Procurement Authority.
Public Procurement Authority.
The Procurement Authority has been starved by partisan actors. And so it's just become a conduit for political actors to rush single source through. It's sad, but that's the reality we are faced with. The discretion that was offered has been abused across parties. Let's close it. If it's going to happen through a private member or whatever, we need to close that discretion because we have proven not capable of resisting the temptation that comes with this single source across parties. The findings at the public accounts, another issue. These days, you hardly hear. Remember those days, the public accounts meetings were the most popular items on television. And they made gripping viewing in the days of Salas Mensah,
Kandapa,
Ajima Menu, were gripping. Salas Mensah cried there. He also went to head PPA. After public accounts and were gripping, he went to head PPA. And I can tell you, nearly all the approvals for single source, all the requests for single source were approved under Salas Mensah. He actually told the people that he came here to do his political party's bidding.
He told who?
So he has been observed.
You're not being fair.
He has been observed in the breach. Let's close it by removing that discretion from single source.
So Nana, back to the kind of discussion I've been having with you on these issues. If we take at least the 2 tweets that Sammy read, Nana Akufo-Addo 2016, Dr. Bawumia 2016, identify this. I refer to the Dankwa Institute's press conference about soul sourcing and how it is corruption and all those things. Now, on the basis of all of this and the promise not to repeat it, Ghanaians gave the MPP the opportunity. The MPP is still in power. The Auditor General is telling us, even the Cocoa Board one, we all know the months we spent on this Cocoa Board. They 5.2 billion when they were supposed to be 1.6 billion. Now, how do you explain to the Ghanaian who 2016 believe that this country was...
Let me give you an explanation.
Yes.
I mean, on the matter of single source, obviously the NPP hasn't gotten it right.
No, so my question,
because the issues...
So my question really is that for the voter, who in 2016...
You have to tell the voter that we didn't get it right.
How do you explain that? That you identify that you've identified.
You were so firm. You said that. Look at the president. Said that era of soul sourcing will come to an end.
I have agreed.
Emphatic.
I've agreed to the extent that we spoke against it, and to the extent that it's still going on under our supervision.
No, it's even worse.
It's worse.
Well, whatever.
If we take just Cocoa Board, I'm saying that I remember sitting as host of this show for more than a month. The issue of Opuni
was being crucified.
Giving contracts of 5.2 billion. When they budgeted 1.6 billion. It was all over. But to the extent that we didn't even trust the Aegis department, the Auditor General to do a probe. We brought in some private company. There's even some controversy about how much it costs. Yes. Why will, at least for just this institution, why will they budget 1.3 billion and do 13 billion?
But one I've told you
9.9
that even the NPP, we haven't covered ourselves in glory when it comes to this soul sourcing. The facts speak for themselves. There's no debate about it, and we must pledge to make amends, because we said we will do it differently.
No, you must be punished. We were punished for it, for smaller crimes. You have come and done bigger crimes. You will be punished.
Are you a judge to judge?
You will be punished. The electorate will punish you for it. Because we can't trust you. Because now you have even brought in your family members. The family members, neck deep.
One second.
Neck deep.
These people that you are mentioning, I haven't seen the reports, but these were people who were doing work under NDC.
There's no excuse. Neck deep. Listen to Bawumia, overpricing of contracts.
So you let me
through the use of source. It's very typical of John Muhammad in Singapore.
I allowed you.
No, but it's been a discussion.
I allowed you. Yeah, but I allowed you to speak.
I also allow you.
Now it's become an interruption. It's not fair. You agree? You are too much in love of propaganda.
Really?
Yes. You've made a good point. Then now you turn it into propaganda. It's not good for you.
I'm still making good points.
Now,
speaking to
Randy,
facts.
yes.
This is the Auditor General.
We need to find a way to close that single source loophole. We thought public officials will exercise that discretion